Mansa, Africa's due diligence data platform, is named after Mansa Musa, who was the 10th emperor of the Mali Empire. He is credited with placing Africa on the world map and opening up many trade routes in the 14th century, as during his reign, the Malian Empire may have been the largest producer of gold in the world. He is said to be the only man ever to control the flow of gold between Africa and the Mediterranean. Today, information is the new gold, and the Mansa repository provides a single source of Africa-wide primary data required to conduct customer due diligence checks on African counterparties. It facilitates the availability of Know Your Customer (KYC) information of African entities. Whilst promoting good governance practices, the Mansa platform delivers insight into Africa with the ultimate aim of increasing trade. It does this through access to intelligence on due diligence to enable trade, as well by revealing the investment environment and opportunities to promote trade. Today, Mansa aspires to leave a legacy for trade through enhanced trading relationships and changing the perception of risk on the continent. Mansa features Africa-focused data and information, online access, one-stop place for sharing and accessing of due diligence data, collated information for KYC checks in line with global standards, self-service onboarding of contributors and subscribers, fully automated customer due diligence (CDD) profile workflow, independent corroboration process for contributed data and information, availability of country profiles and investment climate, single window to access investment promotion agencies of all African countries, access to top intra-African traded products. The Mansa's key players include Afreximbank, the operator of the platform, contributors, financial institutions, corporates and small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, who voluntarily contribute their data on the repository, subscribers, consumers of the data and information shared on the repository. Subscription is open to all after verification of access. Verifiers, entities that have coordinating or regulatory authorities, as well as associations, registries and credible market entities, such as top 4 firms, credit bureaus, corporate affairs commission, stock exchanges and others. The benefits of Mansa are numerous in addressing today's trade challenges, the most important being, for subscribers, one-stop access to CDD information on African counterparties, smoothening of African entities' customer onboarding, reduced compliance costs, consistency of CDD information across various entities in Africa through standardized templates in line with global best practices and standards, provision of visibility on ultimate beneficial owners (UBO). For contributors, enhanced regulatory compliance through use of standardized template, ensuring consistency of customer due diligence information (CDD), reduced regulatory risk, increase in transparency, potentially leading to expansion of trade or business relationships in Africa and the rest of the world. Promotion of the integrity of your organization and business owners through credible and independently corroborated data, potentially reducing current high barriers to access to capital, particularly for SMEs. Reduced compliance costs. For Africa, vis-à-vis the development impact, governance, Africa-wide impact, risk management, trade promotion, single primary source for KYC. In the final analysis, Mansa is a digital platform that aims to leave a legacy for trade on the continent by addressing de-risking and changing perceptions through providing insight into Africa in the form of intelligence on due diligence data for enhanced regulatory compliance, as well as information on investing in Africa. Its ultimate aim is to enable increased trade with Africa and in Africa.
Mansa is the answer we are looking for to bring international financing back into Africa. Because of rising compliance costs, we've had many international banks cut credit lines to African institutions. Many countries have barely one confirming bank, thereby creating big problems for the continent. Mansa is an answer to that. Mansa will create the opportunity for institutions that want to do business for Africa to gain access to the customer due diligence information they require without getting involved in activities that cost so much money. So it will reduce the compliance costs significantly and therefore open the doors of Africa to international trade finance banks again. We hope that this will be a major contribution to the drive trade finance gap we currently seeing in Africa.
Mansa, Africa's due diligence data platform.